the long throw this time towards ASIAD. Still not really managing to create anything in terms of openings at the moment, Iran. Good defending by Saudi Arabia so far. The Ghazi. Rangers slowing the game down to their own pace at the moment. They weathered that early, a little bit of pressure from Saudi Arabia, but they're just starting to take control a little now, looking to control the possession. Just to a foul after, much to his disgust. It's a big physical presence. So I think he's got a valid point, because Archer just tried to get his body across. There was a little bit of an arm from camera, but certainly nothing that wasn't just helping Archer on his way, and you can see the reaction. He's been a little bit clever there, Archer, I think. Players invariably know when they've given away a free kick, and that's a foul by Delphi. Not too much doubt about that one. Alamari. Disappointing campaign for Iran 4 years ago in Incheon. Lost their opening game to Vietnam before drawing with Kyrgyzstan in the three-team group and finishing bottom, so not progressing. It's a bitter disappointment for them, having had such a wonderful history in this competition. Muslimipur. Paul felt that challenge. Once again, the referee decides to keep his cards in his pocket for the moment. Refereeing on the whole has been good in the game so far. Plenty of officials have tried to allow the game to flow. There do tend to be one or two niggly little fouls creep into the games late on once players start to get tired as the heat and humidity takes its toll. Half an hour played. We still await the opening goal in this opening match in Group F. Gaedi with the ball in. Good punch by El Yami. Sadi Tadar. Delphi. Forced back out wide again. Almoran back helping out. There's an Iranian player down. It's Azadi. Flat out in the penalty area. caught by that strong run by the goalkeeper. Just clipped him on the side of the head as he put everything into that punch. That's a good commanding punch by the goalkeeper. I've got 3 goalkeepers in their squad. Saudi Arabia, most teams opting to just go with 2. Almiron. Tarmin. Al-Khalaif. Forced to go backwards rather than forwards. Al-Saluli, the captain. Garib. Good ball. Al-Khalaif, good first time cross as well, but nobody far enough forward. He was looking for Camera to be in a more advanced position. "29 teams taking part in the men's competition. Top 2 teams in each group go through, plus the 4 best third-place teams. It's actually a strong group with Korea DPR involved, Myanmar, the other team making up the numbers. North Korea were beaten in the final in 1990 by Iran when it was a full international competition. Only became under 23 16 years ago in Busan. Al-Amri. Camera. Pushed in the back by Ghazi. Garib. Al-Khalaif uses his pace well to keep the ball in play. Went for that first time cross again. Knocked out of the air by Amini. Just feel it might be that Saudi Arabian pace that unlocks the Iranian defence. Already we've seen them playing telling balls in behind on 2 occasions. Here's Garib. Iran might learn by their lesson, playing a slightly deeper line to not allow the Saudis too much space in behind them. Are we to get a goal before half-time, I wonder? Al-Yusuf. It's poor defending by Arta, who went across, didn't get the challenge in and ended up injuring himself in the process. There's that ball a moment or so ago through to Al-Khalaif. Did really well to get his foot around the ball and get the cross in, but no one getting in front of the goalkeeper. It was comfortable for Amini. Doesn't need any treatment. Arthur. Gharib. Camera. Tussle going on for the ball. It's a foul by Camera. Well, it's just getting a little bit bad-tempered. There were a couple of challenges in there which incensed both teams. Medicani, the man caught by Camera, which led to the free kick. Does it? Good header, Al-Amri. Muslimipur with a throw. It's a free header. Medicani went for power from a long way out, opted not to bring the ball down. Thought he might have tried to get that down on the chest, but never got any downward force on the ball. It was fairly well over the top in the end. Didn't get over the ball. And it remains goalless. Both sides have had chances though in the first half, none of which have been taken. Medicani. That's a goal kick. Good defending by Al-Saluli. The challenge and played it out of Medicani. Plenty of positives, I think, for both coaches to draw on at half-time with what they've seen in the opening 40 minutes here. I just wonder whether Saad Al-Shahiri will be telling his side to try and utilise that pace a little bit more, get themselves into positions where they can play the ball through the Iranian defence. Oh, that's a poor chance is given away. It's Azadi! And the man coming back was Al-Amri, who was right in the nick of time. And the first real mistake that Saudi Arabia have made in their own half, giving the ball away, and it very nearly cost them dearly. One ball forward is somewhat wasted all the way through to Amini. Great covering though. Ball out by the goalkeeper through Al-Moran. Goalkeeper's intervention really did enough. He was off his line very quickly to try and close down the chance. Fairly weak shot. Camera, the man having the effort. He goes down as an effort on target though. Another one to chalk up for Saudi Arabia in this first half. Al-Harbi. Gharib. Turning in circles at the moment. Tamin. Absolutely. Garib. The goalkeeper just kept his eye on that one in case it dipped late to cause him a problem. Change we made here by the Iranians. Rustay is the player coming on. ASIAD Tadar, the man that has been replaced just before half-time. Might have picked up a knock a little bit earlier on, ASIAD Tadar. But Rustay is on. Trying to work his way through once again. Absolutely. That went out off the Saudi Arabian, so goal kick. Paul stabbing it against the Saudi Arabian. Final minute of the first half then. Just a little bit of added time to come for a couple of injuries in that first half. Medikani. Azadi. Medikani. Absolutely. Quickly across. It's the goal kick. So it looks as though we're going in at the break all square. Neither side able to come up with a telling finish in front of goal. Saudi Arabia had a couple of good early chances. Iran had their best chance a few moments or so ago after a mistake in the bow. Couple of minutes to be added on. What a great strike, it's only just wide from Almoran. I mean, he had to keep his eye on that one all the way, went flying across his goal, just wide of the post in the end. It was just bending away from him. It was a good yard or so wide in the end. Gajan Paul with a throw. Iran quick to see if they can get a final chance at the end of this first half. ASIAD. Delphi. Harbi did well, plays it out off the Iranian, so throw into Saudi Arabia. That should be the last action of the first half. A first half which started brightly for the Saudis. Iran started to get more into the game and just started to control possession and the pace of the game through midfield. They created that good chance for ASIAD, which was cleared off the line by Al-Amri. That man there had the first chance of the game. Camera's pace causing all sorts of problems, weaving along the line. Delphi worked hard. Miami has not really had any saves to make in that first half. It's been a very even opening first 45 minutes. So all to play for in the second half. It's the opening game in Group F at the 18 Asian Games, and halfway through it's Saudi Arabia 0, Iran 0. Field. You still feel it's the pace of Saudi Arabia that could be the winning factor in this game for them. It'll be Saudi Arabia to get us underway, all in white. Kicking from right to left in the second half. Referee Fu Chuanhui just making sure that both teams have 11 players on the field. And we're underway then for the second half. A tight affair between these two in the first half. Not too much to choose between the teams. It's the 18th edition of the Asian Games. The main body of the sports get underway at the weekend. The opening ceremony on Saturday. And over the next 2 weeks, 484 events in 42 different sports, with 45 members of the Olympic Council of Asia taking part in these games here in Indonesia. It really is a massive undertaking. Hanoi was the original destination for these games, but realised that the maths didn't quite add up in terms of hosting the event. Dubai had previously pulled out to focus on future bids. So Indonesia, and for the first time joint cities hosting as well, Jakarta and Palembang with the games, following on from Incheon in 2014. Yusuf. Camera trying to turn. Arthur was right at his back though. And Saad Al-Shahiri, the Saudi Arabian coach, saw his side and guided them through in the AFC Under-19 Championships to qualify for that Under-20 World Cup in South Korea.